Everybody ready? All right, that was pretty good. I thought defensively the first half we were terrific. We were a little bit sped up offensively on the first half. We had 10 turnovers, um, probably three or four or five quick shots that we could have shared the ball a little bit more. Second half we were a little bit more poised, a little bit better offensively. Only three turnovers, but we let down defensively for us. So, but with that said, it was great to have the fans back, have some students there tonight, and just kind of get that first game, underneath you and or behind you and play well. So, encouraging thing for me, I told the players, I was like, we were up 20 something with five to go, and we haven't played our best, haven't played, we didn't play particularly well for us. I didn't think so. That's encouraging moving forward, and our centers were terrific. Q was great. Julian was great. It's nice to have guys that can score around the rim. They were terrific. And we'll get better from this. It was really good to get out of the way. We got a lot of new guys, and we're trying to, we had 1 second on the shot clock out of bounds center, and I was calling a play that we don't have in yet. But the old guy, a bunch of veterans would have known it, and I had one veteran and not the guy throwing it in. So I got to coach a little better moving forward. We got a lot to do, a lot of games coming up, so hopefully we can get better with all these games coming up.
Mark, a couple things here. First off, just with being able to funnel it inside, probably a pretty nice convenience at this point. How important was it just to kind of establish that right out of the chute? And also the timeout 16 seconds into the second half, what exactly was the source of that?
Never done that before, so I wanted to do it. No, I was on it. We had 10 turnovers and 6 or 7 bad shots, and two guys ran the play wrong. And we're drawing it up and telling them when to cut and what to do, and two guys ran it wrong. So I just want to get their attention, and I wouldn't have done it if I was going to need my timeouts. I didn't need my timeouts tonight, so you use these games to get better. And I thought we were much more efficient offensively after that. We weren't very good the last 5 minutes. I think we scored 1 point the last 5 minutes, but up until that point, we were pretty good. So that's why I called it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it was a couple good things. First, when they were head up, our guys could score it. Q's just a back to the basket, good guy. Julian's really good at. I don't know. He's in traffic, and all of a sudden he's by the rim. It's pretty unique what he's able to do. He's got great hands, great length. And then they got double teamed a couple times. First time we didn't handle it as well, but we got better with that as the game went on. So that's a step. That everything's a step as you go. And Q made a good pass out of the double team in the second half, which was good. I think we missed the shot. It might have got fouled, but it was a good play on his part. Yeah, I mean, when he's fresh and he first goes in, he plays way beyond his years. When he gets a little bit tired, he starts to look like a new guy. So he got tired in that stretch when he had the turnover. He was playing foul line to foul line. He couldn't. He wasn't running hard enough during that stretch. But I just thought when he's fresh, even his defense, because that kid's a pretty good player. Marfo, he came from SEC, played Texas A&M last year. Juju did a nice job on him. So when he's fresh, he's good, and he just keeps getting better. And he's a willing, he likes to learn. He listens well, and he keeps getting better.
Hey, Coach. I know we talked about you already, but really confident with his shot tonight, it seems. What do you think that does for you guys moving forward?
Yeah, it's just nice to have low post scoring. I mean, we couldn't do that last year, and there's a lot of different guys we can post. We posted Eric, posted Dante, posted Jude, posted him. So and Pablo posted some. So we have a lot of different guys. But yeah, it's nice when you just call a play and throw it in there, and then teams will start doubling, and we got a lot of good players out there, so we can make them pay. So it's nice to have. Our game's different. Our game's still about throwing the ball inside, getting the ball in the paint. It's a little bit different than the next level, and so yeah, it's a nice weapon to have.
Can you talk about Fats Russell and the flying explosion to the basket that he brings?
Yeah, he's good. Sometimes I think he surprises himself. He's so fast, all of a sudden he's at the rim. That play in the second half was nice. Extraordinary athlete. Just blows by him, and he's all up there by the rim at 5'10". So he's a good player, really good player. You know, we're pulling him in and out, playing a lot of guys. You know, and we got 5 games in whatever 10 days or whatever we got coming up. So we're trying to keep guys fresh and as we move forward. But yeah, he was good. He's really good. He's really been shooting the ball well. I don't know how he shot it tonight. I don't know how many shots he got up. I haven't looked at it closely, but he's a good player. And I know everybody's going to fall in love with him. He's going to be a fan favorite.
Eric got his milestone out of the way pretty
Yeah.
early tonight. How nice a moment was that for him?
Yeah, we haven't even talked about it. So we didn't talk about it before, and we haven't talked about it after, but it's really pretty cool. So 58th all time in our unbelievable history of Maryland basketball. So it's a pretty special group when you start looking at the names of the 58 guys that have gotten there. So yeah, it's great to see. Happy for him, and you know, he had a couple big threes in the second half. It was like we got to get him going. He just really hasn't been going the way Eric can get going. So we went back to back. I think 3 plays in a row to him, and he hit 2 of them. So and got fouled on another one. So yeah, we're not there yet. You know, we're not even close to finding rhythm yet. But happy for him. It's pretty. I'll go in and say something to him that you reminded me. Sean reminded me, but yeah, when we signed Eric, I didn't know if he'd be the player that he is today. He's really turned into be a great player for us.
Obviously, Eric Ayala had a big night. Can you talk about any leadership role you want to see from him this season as a senior?
Yeah, so to me, his leader, Eric's good off the court. Eric's good in the locker room. Eric's good back at the apartments. On the court, he's really kind of quiet. Fats talks more. Dante talks more. Eric talks a little bit. But what was impressive tonight was the 8 defensive rebounds, 2 assists, and no turnovers. So he got beat on 1 backdoor cut. They're a really good cutting team. You couldn't see that tonight. They got us a couple times late, but they're a really good cutting team, and we took that away. And Eric would have given up 2 or 3 of those last year or the year before, so he's kind of matured defensively. Actually got a steal on one of those cuts. So he leads in his own way. You know, you sit down individually with players, like who do you talk to the most? Well, off the floor, I always talk to Eric. So Eric has a big role in helping us develop these new guys.
Hey, Coach. Just from a chemistry perspective, since you guys have a lot of like new players, just how do you think the chemistry was throughout the night?
Yeah, I think it's good. We got a lot to work on. You know, body language is a big thing for me. You know, just enjoying it, having fun. Don't hang your head when you make a mistake. Next play mentality. So I thought we had some bad carriage, as we call it, bad body language tonight. It's something we got to work on, you know. So maybe their expectations of themselves are too high or whatever. But that's something we're starting to talk about more. Positive energy, and we'll get better at it.
Hey, Mark, kind of following up on that last one, you know, obviously bringing back all the guys like Dante and Eric and everyone, but then adding, you know, Q and Fats to that tonight. What was it like to kind of be able to just see that whole group on the court together, and does it make you excited about the rest of the season? You know, how do you feel about it after seeing them?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think we have 7 starters. Those 5 are the ones that start the games, and they did a great job. And one guy we don't talk about is Akeem. Akeem was terrific tonight. I mean, he had I don't know how many steals he ended up with. He had 3 at halftime. I think he had another one in the second half. Makes all the right plays, makes all the right decisions. Really gotten better at guarding the basketball. So, yeah, it was good to see all 5 of those guys out there. I played them together more tonight than I have. So, you know, we've tried to divide the teams up in practice. We have competitive practices. So, you know, it's just going to get better and better as the more games we can play. But, yeah, it was good. It's a good group, really good group.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Well played, man.